I am not self-destructive. I'm not a person who wants to die. I'm a person who...
She's dead. Ray J was the last person to see her alive. He let the drug dealer in, but she was sober, right?
But I've been through a lot in these past 2 weeks. I'm able to look at life in a whole different way.
When I first heard she passed away, I said, my God, somebody gave her a bad bag. I promise you, that was the first thing that came out of my mouth. And then I saw Ray J.
Jaguar Wright has stirred up some controversy again, this time sharing shocking details about the night Whitney passed away. According to her, Whitney's death wasn't as straightforward as it seemed. In fact, Jaguar claims that Whitney was not only, but also explicitly mentioned Ray J. Jaguar alleges that Ray J pushed down Whitney's throat, leading to her demise. Contrary to the official report citing a heart attack, Jaguar insists that Whitney had multiple when she was discovered.
Saw her body. She didn't just die in a tub, like she was beat.
Adding to the intrigue, Jaguar suggests that Ray J was not acting alone. She claims that Ray J was collaborating with Clive Davis and Diddy, working together to Whitney as part of an alleged to advance their positions in Hollywood.
I know that you were the first, one of the first ones at Clive's party to speak about Whitney's passing the other day.
Yes.
And that was, did you know her well?
Yes, I did.
When it comes to Ray J and Diddy, their friendship has a history. There are numerous videos and photos online showing their camaraderie. Ray J is a frequent guest at Diddy's parties and has even referred to Diddy as his role model on multiple occasions.
Ray J and F. Gary Gray. You know, I'm a type of I like variety, man. I like people that's unpredictable. In the building. Hey, yo. This guy right here, one of the hip-hop entrepreneur, young legends. He's in my gang. He gets money. Yes, he does.
Yes, I'm inspired though. God is good.
Without stating the obvious, idolizing someone like Diddy raises some serious concerns. While Diddy has built a successful business empire, recent events have shown that not all wealth comes without a price. Moving on to Diddy and Clive's relationship, they have a long history together. Rumors have circulated for years suggesting that Diddy had to make significant sacrifices, including to Clive in exchange for the opportunities Clive provided him in the industry.
Allegedly, Diddy got on his knees for Clive Davis in 1990.
There is a belief among some that Clive's protection was the key to Diddy's ability to evade consequences for his actions, including his alleged involvement in the of Whitney.
To get that veil of armor, that protection, because if everybody knew nobody was doing nothing, he was walking around with immunity for all these years.
He got himself a tough Jew.
Whew.
And you pump this little freak Diddy up. And you let him go in them streets, didn't you?
The reason Clive and Diddy allegedly involved Ray J and Whitney is because he was the closest person to her at the time, and they believed he would comply in exchange for money. About 5 years after Whitney's divorce from Bobby Brown, she was romantically linked to Ray J. While neither confirmed their relationship, they were frequently seen together, sparking rumors. Their alleged relationship faced criticism due to their significant 17-year age difference. Ray J was 31 and Whitney was 48. They were spotted together at clubs and on dinner dates. There were even rumors that Ray J may have enabled Whitney's addiction, allegedly supplying her with more than she needed. Despite Whitney denying her addiction in interviews, those around her, including Ray J, reportedly witnessed her struggling with it. Whitney had reportedly sought help at a rehab facility, but upon leaving, she reportedly returned to her old habits.
I think I kind of reverted back as I got older and said, well, I'm just gonna party, you know? It was kind of a rebel in me, you know?
Whitney dying, crack rehab fails.
First of all, let's get one thing straight. Cheap. I make too much money to ever get that straight, okay? We don't do crack. We don't do that. It's whack.
Is it alcohol? Is it meth? Is it coke? Is it pills?
It has been. At times.
All?
At times.
If you had to name the devil for you, the biggest devil among them?
That would be me. It's my deciding. It's my heart. It's what I want and what I don't want. Nobody makes me do anything I don't want to do. It's my decision. So the biggest devil is me. I mean, either my best friend or my worst enemy. And that's how I have to deal with it.
But now do you say, not at all? Or do you say, I can...
Well, I'm not going to tell you that. I could tell you that I am not self-destructive. I'm not a person who wants to die. I'm a person who has life and wants to live.
Unfortunately, Whitney was unable to overcome her addiction in time, which allegedly was exploited by Ray J, Diddy, and Clive to cover up their actions. On February 11th, 2012, the world was shocked by the news of Whitney's tragic passing. Her lifeless body was found in a bathtub at the Beverly Hills Hotel just before Clive Davis's pre-Grammy party. The coroner's report, released about a month later, stated that Whitney's cause of death was accidental drowning, with heart disease and listed as contributing factors. Toxicology reports revealed that Whitney had, and other medications in her system. Some people initially blamed Whitney for her death, suggesting that if she had fought harder against her addiction, she might still be alive. However, the coroner's investigation revealed that the amount of substances in her system was not enough to cause her death. The coroner stated that Whitney was still alive and breathing when she was submerged in the water, indicating that she likely drowned after passing out from or suffering a heart attack. The coroner also found prescription pill bottles in her room, but the number of pills was not lethal. After this information emerged, suspicion grew that Whitney may have been by someone close to her. Reports indicated that Whitney's assistant found her, but according to Jaguar, it was actually Ray J's sister, Brandy, who discovered her. Lola Brown, Bobby Brown's sister, claimed that Ray J was involved in Whitney's death, pointing to his behavior when caught by paparazzi leaving the hotel. She accused Ray J of supplying Whitney with.
And I saw, and I'm sorry, please excuse me, I just have to come out and say this.
Please.
I saw Ray J coming out of the hotel, hiding his head, being pushed into the car. Why? I looked and I said, why is he hiding? Why is he hiding his face? He's always trying to show his face. For some reason, or he knows somebody that sells drugs, and he was buying them for Whitney, from what I know, and giving her drugs. I want to know why.
In case you're curious about Lola Brown's statement regarding Ray J's suspicious behavior, there's a video that captures the moment. Jaguar also accused Ray J of being responsible for bringing Whitney's to her that night. According to her, Ray J was the last person to see Whitney alive and had brought a dealer into Whitney's room, providing her with various, despite knowing she needed help and was at risk of. Jaguar also mentioned that Whitney's body showed signs of alleged defensive wounds, leading some to believe she may have sustained these injuries while the person who
They did her autopsy. They said there was nothing wrong with her throat. Her lungs were so damaged that she couldn't fuel the notes. It was her lungs. It wasn't. Her voice was fine. Oh. That's how Clive did it. And then the next thing you know, she's J. And then it's Grammy time. And her and Clive had a fight 2 days before. And from what I was told, Bobby Christina was present for some of that fight. And then the next thing you know, she's dead. Ray J was the last person to see her alive. He let the dealer in, but she was sober, right? But he let the dealer in that gave her the shot. Leola Brown, Bobby Brown's sister, has said on several occasions that she was beaten. They saw her body. She didn't just die in a tub, like she was up. And Brandy was the one that found her. But you know, they pledge allegiance to Clive too.
Jeez.
Well, you know, Ray J was kind of down on his luck because the whole bullshit happened, and then, you know, Whitney was dead, and he was using her, as he said himself, for clout, and then all of a sudden he got Love and Hip Hop LA after Whitney died, and then they inappropriately put her stupid goddaughter on there. I just thought it was all kind of cheesy.
The coroner's report stated that Whitney's assistant, Mary Jones, found her face down in a water-filled bath with 2 superficial abrasions to the left side of her forehead. Whitney also had a bloody purge coming from her nose and a superficial abrasion to the left side of the bridge of her nose. Allegedly, Ray J, Clive, and Diddy targeted Whitney's daughter, Christina Brown, fearing she knew too much and could expose them. 2 days before Whitney's death, Whitney and Clive had a heated argument in which Christina was present. On January 31st, 2015, Christina was found unconscious in a bathroom in her home after ingesting drugs and alcohol, similar to her mother's fate. She remained in a coma for nearly 6 months before passing away on July 26, 2025, at the age of 22. Adding to the tragedy, the son of Whitney's ex-husband, Bobby Brown Jr., also passed away in November 2020 from an accidental overdose of an alcohol. Despite the toxicology report, Bobby Jr.'s mom, Kim Ward, believes someone provided their son with that led to his overdose, and that he was not. It seems that Ray J, Clive, and Diddy may have replicated the strategy they allegedly used to Whitney to target other family members. Regarding Diddy's behavior, he appeared visibly nervous and on edge when asked about Whitney's death on The Ellen Show, leading some to believe he was suspicious and inadvertently revealed something about himself.
I know that you were the first, one of the first ones at Clive's party to speak about Whitney's passing the other day.
Yes.
And that was, did you know her well?
Yes, I did. I actually, when I was growing up in the music industry before I had success, I somehow got on her wedding invitation. So I was at her wedding, but I didn't really know her, but it was like the hottest thing in town for the music industry, but I didn't crash the party.
Ray J's involvement in Whitney Houston's death remains uncertain, but many believe he knows more than he's letting on. People have expressed various thoughts and theories, with some suggesting that Pat, her husband, and Ray J were aware of what happened to Whitney. Another person expressed sadness over Whitney and her daughter's similar tragic fates, believing that the truth will eventually come to light. Some speculate about cover-ups in Hollywood, wondering if Clive Davis and Diddy truly paid Ray J to harm Whitney. Now, I'd like to hear your thoughts. What do you think about the allegations surrounding Ray J's potential involvement in Whitney Houston's death? Do you believe Clive Davis and Diddy could have been involved? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to watch the linked video for more intriguing content.